Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Workshop Taz. I got some bad news for you. Yeah, I know it's kind of a crappy deal. So a product that I showed you guys this summer, which seemed to work pretty good, doesn't quite work so well here in the cooler weather. And I'll show you what's going on. First, let me explain it. First, let me show you here. We got about, what do we got here? We got about, what we got? 35 degrees, maybe 36 in there. Okay, so it's a little cold here in the Pacific Northwest. Not real cold, but kind of cold. Anyway, so I wanted to go fire up a car of mine here, a brand new battery that I just put in it. I think like October, September, October, somewhere in there. And, I've been driving the car around. It's been fine. I had an issue with it where my flashers came on automatically. It's an older car, so it came on automatically, kind of drained the battery. I went out there and fired it up and ran it for a while. Thought I had it charged up. I went out last night, and the battery was pretty well dead. So I brought it in here to put it on our wonderful Viking charger to start its maintenance process and get it charged up. It didn't work. It went into maintenance mode for about an hour, and then it timed out. The screen turned green, and down at the very bottom, a little battery started flashing. And I went to go find the instructions. I have no idea where they're at. Yeah, you do that. So what else did I do? So then I tried it again. I reset it, and it brought the battery from 4 volts. When I brought it in here, hooked it up, the battery was at 4 volts. So it brought it from 4 volts up to about 8.5 volts, and then it timed out. Okay, so I reset it again, and I thought I'll go and take my shower, come back out, and it had timed out again. So what I had to do was this. I had to put this puppy on the Schumacher here to bring it up. I had that on the Schumacher overnight. That's an automatic battery charger, but it's not high frequency, digital, all that crap. This is old school. So I put that on this battery here to bring it up. Let me slide this out of the way, and you can see 918. That's when that's when the battery is manufactured. I probably bought it like in 10, or I bought it at the end of 9. I can't remember what, but anyway, it's a new battery. I know it's not. I know the battery itself is not bad. So what I had done was hooked it up to this little guy here, and it's working now because I brought the voltage up, and it's working. You see a little snowflake there, a little icicle or snowflake. In colder temperatures like this, you have to have that on or it may not work. Now here's the thing, I just hooked this up, so it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay. Last night it wouldn't do that. Last night it would go into what they call maintenance mode for an hour, and it's supposed to check the battery before it starts putting a charge on it. Now I could understand this battery charger failing like in Alaska or something where it's really cold, but 36 degrees really shouldn't cause this thing to not do what it's supposed to do. And I understand the battery's cold, the battery charger's cold. Now I've had this battery charger on a battery out on the patio for like a couple months now, so it's been working, and it's working now. It just that when you're starting from a dead or almost dead battery, it may not work. If the battery is dead, you might have to charge it with a transformer style to get the voltage up, but this was bringing the voltage up, so I don't understand why it didn't go into full mode and start charging. It's probably going to be okay now because I used the Schumacher to bring the voltage up on the battery so this POS would work. That's not how battery chargers are supposed to work. Sorry for the wiggly camera. I don't have the tripod today, so it's not how cameras. It's not how battery chargers are supposed to work. So don't get me wrong. I'm not calling it a piece of junk, but if you buy one of these or you have one of these, you might have trouble with it in the colder weather if you are trying to bring a dead or almost dead battery back to life. This is the first time that I've experienced this. I have mostly Schumachers, or I have transformer style battery chargers. So in my opinion, just my opinion only, if you have one of these Vikings or you have some type of a digital or high frequency battery maintenance type charger that basically is computer controlled, so they say, I would have a transformer, old-fashioned transformer battery charger around just in case. So anyway, that's my thing with that. I went to try to find the instruction to find out why the screen turned green and the little battery was blinking on and off. I unplugged it and reset it and it worked fine again, but it timed out again. So I don't know. Like I said, I just plugged this in. I'm sure it'll be fine now. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I got my little snowflake up there. Since it is about 35, 36 degrees, and you can see the battery is almost charged. So the Schumacher had the battery almost all the way charged. And I understand when it's colder weather, batteries are going to charge slower. I totally get that. I just thought this was going to be more battery charger than that. And I understand it's Harbor Freight. I paid $24 for it on sale. I was thinking about getting another one. I might get another one. They seem to work for batteries that are already charged. They do well for that, but if you're going to try to bring a dead battery back to life in the colder weather, it may not work real well. It's, you know, so that's just my opinion. I just thought I'd throw that out there for you guys, since I did kind of say, hey, look, it works pretty good and it's doing what it's supposed to do. Well, it does and it doesn't. And I understand colder weather has a tendency to do things. As a matter of fact, speaking of colder weather, this is what I want to do. If it stays cold like this weekend, we're going to take this puppy outside and we're going to weld with it. And then we're going to take the transformer rig outside and weld with it. Or I might take the car out of the garage and weld in here since it's cold. And I'm curious to see... Let me flip this around. Sorry about the wigness of the camera. I'm curious to see how the two do. Transformer rig is not going to have get some light. Is not going to have near the issues that probably a electronic welding machine will. Now, don't get me wrong. I totally expect the Vulcan to do what it's supposed to do, but I'm curious to compare both of them in cold weather and see how they both act. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's for a future video. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Anyway. Beware if you have some issues with your Viking battery charger in the cooler weather. Like I said, it'll probably be fine now. I'm going to leave the battery on this overnight and get it all topped off. I'll drop it back in the car, and I'm sure it'll be just fine. Except I have to wind up driving the car around a little more often since it is colder weather. Like I said, brand new battery, so we know the battery's not bad. At least we hope it's not bad. And if it is, it's under warranty, so I'm not better. Anyway, this is what I used to get it back to life. Only because this kept timing out. That was weird. I thought that was really weird on this. Yeah, it's almost... Oops, sorry about that. It's almost charged up now. Anyway, that's all I got. I just thought I'd throw that little cautionary thing out there for you guys. If you guys have had this charger and you've had this similar problem, let me know. Maybe it's just mine. Maybe it's a fluke unit, or maybe the unit's defective. I doubt it, but who knows? You never know. This anything can happen with these things. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Do I have a bell to push? Push that bell. Even though I haven't been putting out videos very often, I've had some issues going on. We're trying to work through those. Try to get a few more get out a few more videos. I got some stuff I want to do here to show you guys. But that happened last night, so I thought I'd bring that out to you guys and show you. And that's all I got. I was going to throw something else out there. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. You guys have a great Wednesday the rest of the week, and I'll try to have something more fun and interesting than a battery charger that's not working all the way. Anyway, take care, guys.